Hello, brothers. Welcome back to the Black Men's Health Check podcast, the space where we keep things real, keep it raw, and keep it focused on what matters most. And that's us. I am your host, Kevin Jello. And if you're tuning in for the first time, welcome. If you've been riding with us since episode 1, much respect to you. Because showing up here means you're already doing the work, and we appreciate that. Now, in episode 1, we talked about why health and accountability matters most to us, right? And in episode 2, we talked about what happens at your yearly physical. So I hope, those episodes did help you and you have learned some things from it, right? But today we go deeper. Today we will be talking about the one thing most of us as Black men been told to ignore for our entire lives. And that's mental health. This episode might make you a little bit uncomfortable, and that's okay. So sit with it, because the discomfort you feel right now is exactly why this conversation is necessary. So let's go. When was the last time somebody, asked you, how are you doing? And not the surface level, you're good, where the expected answer is, yeah, man, I'm good, I'm straight. But really, how are you doing? Most of us can't even remember. And that's where the problem is. From the time we were young, Black men, we were conditioned to carry weight silently. We were told, man up, stop being soft, handle your business. And so we do. We handled everything. We carry everyone, we suppress, we push through, and we keep moving, all right? But here's what nobody told us. Carrying weight without putting it down eventually breaks us. Depression, anxiety, rage, numbness, isolation. These aren't signs that you're weak. These are signs that you have been carrying too much for too long with little support. And it's time for us to change that. Now, I need to give you some real context, because as Black men, we don't experience mental health in a vacuum. We exist in a society that criminalizes our emotions. Anger gets us labeled dangerous. Sadness gets us labeled weak. Our communities are underfunded. We have limited access to quality mental health care. We are overexposed to trauma, racial violence, poverty, systematic discrimination. We are underrepresented, in our mental health space. Very few therapists who looks like us or understands our experience. And on top of that, we deal with everyday stressors like that compounds over time. There are financial pressures that we have to deal with, relationship strains, workplace discrimination, and family expectation. Then there's the grief that never get processed. When you stock all of that together year after year, decade after decade, it becomes a mental health crisis that we rarely talk about openly. And the numbers don't lie, fellas. Suicide rates among Black men are rising. Depression is underdiagnosed because we don't present it in the way, the textbooks describes it. Anxiety looks like aggression because we were never given a safe space to express vulnerability. This is real, and it deserves a real conversation. It deserves, a space for us to talk about. So let's look at the tools that we can use, all right? Because awareness without action is just pain with knowledge. Here's what we can actually do starting today. Number 1 is give ourselves permission to feel. This is the foundation of everything. You cannot manage emotion you refuse to acknowledge. Acknowledgement comes first. Start by simply, allowing yourself to feel what you feel without the judgment, without shame, without rushing to fix it. Anger, sadness, fear, loneliness. These are not character flaws. These are all human signals telling us something needs our attention. Something needs to be attended to. Number two, start talking, even if it's just to one person. You don't need a support group to start. You need just that one safe person. It could be a friend, a brother, a mentor, right? A partner, someone who won't minimize what you share with them. And if you don't have that person, that's okay. That should become your goal. Invest in building relationship where vulnerability is welcome. Number three, take therapy serious. I know a lot of us don't like that word. Let me say this clearly. Therapy is not weakness, my friends. Therapy is a strategy. High-performing athletes have coaches. CEOs have advisors. The most successful people in the world invest in their mental performance. Corporations have board of directors. Therapy is the same thing. It gives you the tools, clarity, and perspective that nothing else will. If you're thinking, I don't have any therapist who looks like me, here are a few places you can start. The Boris Lawrence Henson Foundation, Melanin and Mental Health, Open Path Collective, which is a low-cost therapy. And also your primary care doctor can also provide you with some referral. Number four, build daily mental habits. Big changes start with small, consistent actions. Try incorporating these into your routine. 5 minutes of deep breathing every morning before you start your day. Journaling. Even 3 sentences, each day about how you're feeling will help. You'll be surprised how much that helps. Daily movements. Go for a 5-minute walk, a 10-minute walk. Do some workouts, stretching. Limit social media, my brothers. Comparison is a mental health killer. Prioritize sleep because a tired mind cannot heal. And cut back on alcohol. Alcohol numbs temporarily, but it amplifies pain long term. Small moves consistently made creates massive transformation over time. And number 5, curate your circle. Your environment shapes your mental health more than you realize it. Are the people around you adding to your peace or draining it? This isn't about cutting off everyone. It's about being intentional. Invest more energy in relationships that are reciprocal, honest, and uplifting. Start creating spaces with other men where real conversations can happen. And number 6, redefine what strength means. The old definition of strength for Black men was endurance. How much pain you can take without breaking. The new definition the real definition is resilience. That means bending without broken, feeling without shutting down, asking for help when you need it and still showing up. That is strength, my brother. Sometimes we don't realize how much we are struggling until we stop and check in. So here are some warning signs that tell us our mental health needs immediate attention. Persistent sadness and emptiness. Explosive anger or feeling irritable over small things. You're withdrawing from people and activities that you used to enjoy. You're having difficulty sleeping or you're sleeping too much. Turning to substance abuse to cope, feeling like a burden to others. Thought of harming yourself or suicide. This, my brother, is real. If you're experiencing thought of suicide or harm, here are some resources that you can use today. Please reach out immediately. There's a 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. You can call or text it at 988. Then there's a crisis text line. You can text them at text home to 741-741. You are worth saving, and that's full stop. You are worth saving. Mental health is an act of love, my brothers. I want to close out this section with, something I need you to really sit with. Taking care of your mental health is not just about you. Your health is never just about you. It's about the people who love you. It's about the sons and daughters watching the way you handle life. It's about the communities that need you. They need you present, they need you sharp, and they need you whole. When you heal, you give everyone around you permission to heal as well. Your peace is not selfish. It is generational and it is revolutionary. Remember that. As we come to the end of episode 3, and before we go, I want to say this one more time. You're never alone. Whatever you're carrying right now, it doesn't have to be carried by you alone. And it doesn't have to be carried forever. Help exists. Healing is real. And you deserve both of those. If this episode moved you, share it with a brother. You might need to hear it. Who might need to hear it. Leave a comment. Tell me, what resonates with you. And you can also subscribe so you never miss an episode. And most importantly, go check in with yourself today. Not tomorrow, but today. Because mental health is real. And thank you very much. This has been the Black Men's Health Check podcast. I'm your host, Kevin Jello. And I will see you on the next episode. Stay healthy, stay whole, stay present. And remember, your health is your wealth. Peace.